Oil prices climbing over $103 a barrel. Elliot, what is the main reason we're seeing higher oil prices today?
I think the main reason is what's going on in Iran. There's a lot of saber rattling going on over there about the Straits of Hormuz and whether or not the Iranians are going to shut down oil shipping, which is actually the biggest oil shipping channel in the world, and what the United States will do about that.
At this point, though, don't you think that's priced in, or how much more room do we have to go?
I think the room that we have to go is actually unlimited. If something actually happens there, we could see oil really spike. I think that what we've seen is sort of screwing around the 103 mark and dipping down below 101 yesterday and then back up to $103 today. I think the real move is yet to come.
So do you think that if we don't see anything definitive, though, and Iran just still sort of saber rattles here, that we're going to stay range-bound?
I would say absolutely, but I think ultimately we will see some sort of movement. If eventually the world decides that the Iranians aren't going to follow through on their threats, we'll see a sharp move down. But I think in the meanwhile, people are too concerned to let oil come off.
So then how are you trading that when you have these sort of major macro backdrops?
Well, if you're careful, I mean, really you have to be careful trading it. When it dips, you have to buy it, and when it gets up above a 103, it looks like a sale. But I guess it's only a sale until it isn't.
Fair enough. And then how crucial is China imports for oil? I mean, we heard that in December they are 5% up year on year, but still I think there are a lot of worries that perhaps growth will slow. The IMF lowered its growth forecast for China today to 9%. How much does that factor into how you trade?
Well, China is a big importer of everything right now in terms of energy. So when they tend to buy less, the prices tend to dip. But like right now, I think, with them buying less now, oil seemed to stabilize. So maybe they're not having a big impact just yet. It seems that news is really driving the market.
And then just staying with the global growth forecast from the IMF very quickly, like I said, lowered global growth forecast to 4%. Obviously Europe and the U.S. have some serious problems and we're slowing there, but China and India holding up relatively well. Long term, is this a problem or a support?
No, there's always going to be a need for oil. People are going to buy it. The Chinese will be back buying more. It just depends on who they're going to be buying it from. But they're not going to slow their energy consumption on any level.
All right. Thanks, Elliot. I really appreciate it. So you got to really prepare for some kind of major oil spike on any Iranian news.